My name is Kazeem, originally from PA, and I also grew up around Rittenwood. They asked me to speak. I honestly didn't know what I was going to say, so I just, wrote from my heart, literally about like 45 minutes ago. So I'm going to speak from a black woman's perspective in Delaware County. Racism is buried underground, but it's no secret to our society. Being a black woman in Delco means we have to stand up for what is right, even if it means sacrifice, which means to be strong physically, mentally, and emotionally, as we are perceived to be the backbone of our family. As a black woman, I have to fight 2 times harder against systematic racism, which affects people of color, of life from education within the public school finance system and predominant black areas, or even incarceration rates, which goes back to our criminally unjust system. As a black mother and wife in Delco, you start to think, how do you protect the men you love the most in the world, when it's also the very thing that the society fears the most? We tell ourselves to support, to stand strong, educate, but yet with all the solutions that are thought of, our fears validated every day by the news of another death of a young black male child or man, as we still watch over their backs from the streets, and also being racially profiled by police officers. But in reality, as a black woman, I still fear for our minorities who serve as law enforcement officers, or even in the Army, because they too experience the discrimination in the force. Being a black woman in Delco is looking into areas to reside and doing process of elimination based off of which area is least likely to act out on discrimination towards your home and your children. Thinking which area will you be more of an acceptance. Now even more as a black woman, I find myself fending more for children that are biracial, as they now have to walk into a society who now mocks them because they look brown. As a black woman, we face racism as well. We are the least likely to be heard in our society. Majority of the racism that we experience amongst us black women is especially in our workplace. On August 25th, 1864, over a year and a half after the issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation, a black woman named Annie Davis wrote Abraham Lincoln, President Abraham Lincoln, from Maryland. Mr. President, it is my desire to be free, to go see my people on the Eastern Shore. My mistress won't let me. You will please let me know if we are free and what I can do. I write to you for advice. Please send me a word within a week or as soon as possible. In the same month of March, which took place on the 1st of this year, I led a march in Whitney Township along with the organizers of Delco Resist, pleading for blacks in Whitney Township to be also set free from racism. Delaware County is no more a secret. Racism is real. People get upset when I always bring up that quote from Annie Davis, because it was in the past and it was during slavery. And a lot of times they don't want to keep hearing about the slavery anymore. They feel like it's over. But I won't be silenced, because it's a part of who I am as a black woman. It is Annie Davis wrote our then President Abraham Lincoln in order to free me, so I can walk free, and I will continue to live by what she asked. It is my past, and without acknowledging the past, and without speaking on it, there is no way we can justify where things went wrong in our society, and ways we can change it. When we say black lives, we are not saying all lives don't matter, because they do. But all lives can matter, and so black lives matter too. It is time to take accountability It is time to take accountability of our actions, Delaware County. We have to make a change. There is no other option. So our children are not standing on two opposite sides, repeating the same chants all over again. But where they can stand on a profound day like this, Unity Day, and one day, once everything is proven, once we have proven it, then we can start screaming, all lives matter.